Hello gardening friends, welcome to Backyard Basics. So you put in some fruit trees, whether it was this year or previous years, there's some maintenance of the fruit trees. One of the things that's really important is every year to pick up the fallen leaves. They may have a disease or insect on them, and especially the fallen fruit. This is really important. This will control insect eggs, spray with the horticultural oil. Hibernating insects are also in there, so we need to spray them. And then there are these diseases, like I said, the bacterial diseases and the fungal diseases. The fungal diseases are leaf curl and brown rot on the fruit. This can ruin the crop, really. And so the other one is the bacterial diseases. They cause things like bacterial canker. This is really damaging to the plant, and sometimes you just have to cut the branches off without being able to treat them, but you can prevent it. And so sometimes before, sometimes after the pruning, you can do these kinds of sprays. It's up to you, really. Some of the types of products that we would be using would be a mineral oil. This is one of the traditional ones, and here's this one right here, All Seasons, very popular. And the mineral oil, mineral sulfate. This is another one that is traditional, and that's sulfur. The wettable sulfur is the one we're going to be using, and the wettable sulfur is easy to use and once again manages the diseases and some of the insects much of the time. And so this is another one. These are two effective ones too. If you're wondering out figuring out what works, those are two of them. Some of the newer products, though, that help us control disease are these two right here. One of them is called Actinovate, and this is a very good one. It's used to spray the branches and to get real good control of some of the diseases. This is that important step that you need to take to really get your crops. You can't just put these plants out there and ignore them. Another one is this Serenade right here. This is a good one for fungal problems and bacterial. It's all about prevention, really. And so we have another one right here that's multi-purpose. It's called Organocide. These things are widely available, too. It's not like you had to go to a specialty store. I like independent nurseries, though. And so this one will control insects and disease, and it's a miticide, too. You know, make it simple and get something like that. So you'll be spraying during the dormant period when the leaves aren't there. You've already cleaned up the fruits around the trees and any of the leaves, and then you'll start that spray program. You know, there's another insect that we have to deal with, and that is the plum curculio. This is a big problem for gardeners that are growing plums, actually, and some of the peaches around here. That's the little worm that's inside. This beetle comes along, and with its long snout will open it up, lay its eggs in there, and it does it immediately after the flowers fall off. And so there's this little fruit there, and that's when you need to start spraying. One of the things that's very effective is clay. The kaolin clay is very good. It's a registered product and widely used, and I know from university research that they're getting about 78% control. That's really nice. And these are the devices that make it easy. If you only have one tree or so, then this hand sprayer is a very good one. If you've got several to do, then, and you can put the nematodes out with it too, these little pump sprayers are excellent. And for big areas, then this dial spray is a very good one too. For Backyard Basics, I'm Dromgoole. I'll see you next time.